good MON-day, should I say. It's Monday today in Australia. Had a bit of a busy week. I've not done too much blogging. Went to a winery on Saturday, which was really nice with Daryl. Pretty spoilt here that we've got lots of vineyards around the Mornington Peninsula. I've just taken Jeannie to school and I'm a bit dressed up because I've got another job interview. It's a position that's in Mooradook. It's just 10 minutes away. This is a bit embarrassing. I have been applying for heaps of jobs, mainly on Seek. And if anybody does get in touch with me regarding an interview, I can usually find the company name on Seek and just go back through the job description. But with this company, I can't find them on there. I've gone through some leader post as well, looking at their careers page just to see if it was advertised on there, and I can't see it, but it will be some kind of administrative job. So I might just have to fess up to them, or I'm sure they'll tell me. I'm sure it'll be fine. So I didn't go with a job with iSelect, and unfortunately I didn't get the job in Tyab. I'm sure something will come along, the right thing at the right time. It's coming up to 7 years now since I left First Direct. I finished there at the end of April 2012. I worked right up before we emigrated, basically because it was a bank and we did get bonuses. I don't know if they do that now with the banking crisis and everything, but I held off because I worked really hard there and I did want to get my bonus, which did come in handy with us emigrating. And I have to say, and I've said this before, I really do miss my job at First Direct. I was working in customer services. I worked in a call centre. It was so flexible. It was so handy. I got 7 weeks holiday. It was just fantastic. Since being in Australia, I had to take a 2-year career break with not having any family here and Jeannie not starting school till February 2014. So it's really nice to have that time with her. I never kind of had that with Bruce. I had him and then 6 months later I was back to work and he was in daycare. And I was working part-time, so I did have that really good family life balance. It's really different here in Australia, especially in Mornington. It's more kind of hospitality here, especially with the kind of town that it is. And some people just think it would be dead easy to get a job in a cafe or a bar, and it's not, because the Aussies are mad on their coffees here. You do have to have a barista qualification to make coffee. And also with working in a restaurant and cafes as well, if you're handling or serving alcohol, you do have to have an RSA. So RSA means responsible serving of alcohol. When I came, I actually thought RSA was like the typing exam. I don't know if there's anybody a bit old school like me. I did RSA typing exams where you'd be typing letters up with 3 carbon copies and using Tipex and everything. So I used to think, oh, do they want RSA so you're a bit quicker on the till when you're doing the bill? But no, that's what it is. So as I said, this right thing I'm sure will come along at the right time. Fingers crossed. Have a good day, and I'll post again soon and let you know how it went. So I'm back for my interview. I've got changed. I turned up and it was like a building site. There was cement everywhere and it was really dusty. I bet I looked really out of place there in my little blouse and my little skirt and my little painted shoes. Not come home too dirty, not that I'm not bothered about that. The guys were really nice. I have kind of worked in that environment before. When I worked for Tarmac, which was the skip company, waste disposal, I did work up at the quarry on Eggborough when they needed help up there, and working with drivers. I've done that a lot of times. Being a transport manager, that doesn't bother me. The guy was really nice who owns the business. It sounds like a good business, successful business, but the position's casual, and that's not really what I want. I want something more permanent and continuous and consistent. So I'm just going to keep on looking. But getting an interview is a good thing. It's good to speak to people. I am getting interviews, and I'm sure something will come along at the right time. And I'm just going to have a coffee, and I'm going to get back on Seek, and the paper's out today, and I'll have a look in the paper and see if there's anything else that I'll apply for. Just having 5 on the balcony. Can you see that glorious sun? It's been lovely today. The company who I had an interview with this morning got back to me today, and I wasn't successful, which is a bit of a shame. But I think if I had been offered the job and taken it, it really wouldn't be the right thing for me. Just been out and delivered half my paper round. Managed to get 4 kilometres in doing that. So at least it's exercise, and I'm getting paid for it, which is better than nothing. I've just had a call from a company asking me to go for an interview this week. The thing is, they're a little bit tight with their day and time, and I've got quite a busy week this week. The company I clean for on a Friday have asked me to go in on Wednesday and do some admin work for them, which I've committed to doing. I said I would do it, so that makes it just a bit awkward with this company wanting me to go in for an interview. So I have told them that I will go in, provided that I can kind of go in late in the afternoon. So fingers crossed I'll get an interview. Bruce has just come home from school. Say hello, Bruce. Bruce has just come home from school, so fingers crossed I can do the work on Wednesday morning, because I really don't want to let them down. And the thing is, because I'm casual, if I don't go in and do the work, I won't get paid. But it's a tricky one, because what happens if this job is a permanent job? It's kind of like, you know, what do? Do you risk not getting paid for a day's work on Wednesday and hope that you'll get something permanent? So fingers crossed this company will get back to me, and I'll be able to go in on Wednesday and have a chat with them. And I'm off to go get Jeannie now from school, who's doing the human-powered training vehicle thing tonight, which Bruce did last year at Maryborough. So hopefully she's enjoyed that, and I'll hear all about it when I pick her up.